There was a point last week or the week before where Hillary Clinton was ahead in something like 20 something of all 20 something recent polls. And finally, Donald Trump is showing a lead, although only by one, within the margin of error. Could actually be a tie, could actually be that he's losing to Hillary Clinton by a couple of points in one of the last 39 polls. And I'm going to put up a list of recent polls for you here. And what's fascinating about this is that the list is barely readable because it's such a long list because there are so many polls in which Hillary Clinton is winning. I mean, you have to go back so far, all the way back to July 23rd and 24th for polling data where Hillary Clinton is actually losing to Trump. A couple of ties in there, and you see at the very top of this image, if you're watching with me, Trump +1. However, Donald Trump has definitely been climbing a bit lately on average. Hillary Clinton's average lead now at only 3.3%, but Nate Silver's website, 538.com, actually tracks the probability that Trump or Clinton will be the eventual winners of the November election. And I'm going to put up a chart for you again for people who are watching here. Well, you will see a blue trend line and a red trend line, and you will see that at a certain point in early August, Hillary Clinton's chances of being the winner in November just exploded all the way up to somewhere around the high 80s%. But since about mid to later August, that probability has been trickling down from its high of nearly 90% to 67.8% as of this morning. Donald Trump currently estimated by Nate Silver's 538 model to have about a 1/3 chance of winning in November. This is a big, big change from what we had just about 3 weeks ago. The last thing I want to show you, and this is, of course, because we have an electoral college system in the United States, and the national election is made up of individual elections in each state. What does the electoral map look like? Let's take a look at that. And you will see here that currently, now this is a different method. This is not looking at national polling, but rather looking at state by state polling and adding up the number of delegates, of electoral votes rather, I'm still in primary mode, of electoral votes that are associated with each state. Currently, electoral-vote.com, which has been doing this for, I think at this point, it's at minimum 12 years, if not 16 or even longer. Hillary Clinton 323, Trump 197. They only have Ohio as tied right now, which is worth 18 electoral votes. Florida, they have it as slightly leaning towards Hillary Clinton. Pennsylvania, one state where Donald Trump says he could actually win, and polls don't seem to suggest that. And of course, the big question mark around some of the mountain time states and Nevada in Pacific time. Most of those, a number of those, also leaning in the direction of Hillary Clinton right now. So the big picture is state by state. Hillary Clinton is very, very strong right now. We have an electoral vote system. The other big picture is that for a long, long time, and this dates back many, many elections, the leader at this point, the leader through August, the leader in early September has won. That is generally what happens. Here's the question for the audience that I want to hear from you about and follow up on over the next few days. What could happen in the world as a news event that would give Hillary Clinton a big bump and basically put this totally out of reach for Donald Trump? And what could happen that bumps Donald Trump into the lead in a way that Hillary Clinton may not be able to surmount? And of course, the conventional wisdom is always a terrorist attack helps the Republican candidate. We've dispelled, to channel Marco Rubio, we've dispelled with that notion in the past over the last couple of months because Hillary Clinton as a particularly moderate Democrat and Donald Trump as a particularly clueless and inexperienced candidate, we may see a sort of different reaction to a potential terrorist attack, which of course hopefully will not happen. So let me know, answer that question for me, what could help either one of the candidates.